Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's tutorial, it is this soft glam makeup look. So yeah, I'm quite excited for this video because I was just experimenting, to be honest. So starting off, I'm gonna just apply my pore filler. This is just gonna make sure my makeup is applied smooth on my skin, my foundation. And then I'm going to partially fill it in my brows, and I'm going to come back to it later. This is just so that I have a outline to start off with, because I'm starting off with no foundation. I'm going to do it the reverse method. So I'm going to apply some tape, and this tape is just to make sure my eyeshadow is applied on the way I like, and it's going to secure any fallouts, or just going to give me a nice shape. Applying some primer that I have just on my eyelids, some eye primer. So using the Revolution palette, I'm starting off with Passion, which is a transition color, is very close to my skin tone. Then I'm going to apply that to the crease area. I'm going to just blend that in with a blending brush. Then I'm going to go back in with Relentless, which is like a softer orangey kind of shade, very neutral again. Going to apply that into the crease and then kind of move it down a little bit and blend that in. Then I'm going to go in with a brown color from the Chocolate Bar palette, and I'm going to focus on the outer V area. And this is just to darken up the look a bit, to kind of intensify it. Then I'm actually going to do like a half cut crease, and this tip I learned from a YouTuber, I can't remember his name, but just apply the concealer to your lid, and then after you apply it, just look around, just kind of roll your eyes around, and that's going to create a line, like a natural line. And that's where you should fill in, and this is great if you have hooded eyes. I just found this tip, you can say, I found this tip so helpful. And then you just proceed to fill in, especially with concealers, they can get so messy if you're doing like cut crease or whatnot. Then I'm just going to apply like a powder. I wasn't sure if I was meant to apply a powder or not, but I'm experimenting. Going back, I'm using Breaking Point and also applying some Fix Plus spray to it, just to make sure it's wet and it applies a lot better. And this is just like a shimmery shade. I'm just going to blend that in and tap it on slowly. Using my fingers to buffer it out a little bit. And I'm going to go back in with Lust, which is like a darker burgundy shade. And I'm going to focus again on the outer V, and I'm going to intensify the look. And I'm using a fluffy blending brush as well from NYX. And this is great just to kind of make sure that it's seamless. And to fill in my brows, again going back to the brows, I'm going to fill it in properly now with the Revolution brow palette, or brow kit I should say. Gonna add some concealer underneath just to clean it up a little bit, and I like doing it this way just to make sure that everything's kind of smooth, and it's just a matter of experimenting, to be honest, to see which one works for you. Then I'm gonna apply some eyeliner, which is, I think I got this eyeliner just from PAX, and also I'm gonna take the tape off. And when I take the tape off, you can actually see how clean everything looks, and it gives you like a nice shape to your eyeshadow as well. They're going to apply some false eyelashes off camera, and these are from Ardell. They're going to go in with a color corrector, and this one is from, I can't remember what this color corrector is from actually. Actually it's Atelier, actually, yes, it's from Atelier, and it's like a peachy orangey color corrector, and this is just to conceal any pigmentation that I have before I actually apply my foundation. The foundation I'm using is MAC NC50, and I'm mixing it with Fenty Beauty, and I think mixing it with Fenty Beauty 360 or 350, I can't remember, because Fenty Beauty is still out of my shade, guys. I can't find my shade in Fenty Beauty, so I have to be using their samples. I'm actually testing out new concealer, new makeup from Primark. Yes, this actually concealer here is from Primark, literally. So I think I'm going to do a video actually on Primark makeup, because they seem to be doing a lot these days. I'm going to highlight and just kind of blend it out with a sponge, just to make sure it's all blended out. I'm just, trying to contour and highlight, you know the drill already. Gonna set that in with my Sasha Buttercup powder. Guys, I need a new powder, so if you know any new powders, comment below. Gonna send that all in. I'm gonna brush it away. I'm not gonna bake or anything. Then I'm just gonna add my favorite, I love this contour, it's a bronzer, but this bronzer you've seen in my videos like 1,000 times. Just gonna contour my cheeks and kind of, you can say bronze, but I use this as contouring, to be honest. And my forehead, because I got a big forehead. And I'm gonna reverse contour, just adding some powder, Sasha Buttercup powder again under the bronzer, just to kind of outline the shape that I want. I'm gonna brush it away. Then I'm gonna contour my nose with the same bronzer again, blush it in, and I use a sponge as well to just blend it out to make it a little bit more natural in daylight. And the Primark highlight wasn't enough, so I'm applying it again just to make it stand out a bit. Going in with the Marena Beaute, and this is their blush. I love this blush, and it's like a nice orangey peachy blush. And Also, I'm going to add the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt highlighter, or this is not kilowatt, but it's Fenty Beauty highlighter. Using a sponge as well, just to apply it and see how it looks. And I'm going to use that in like a C shape. Blend it all in again, just to make sure that it's all smooth. And I'm going to go in with the Becca highlight as well, which is Champagne Pop. I'm going to add that on top. You don't have to do any of this stuff. It's just because it's, you know, it's glam. So I wanted to make sure it's glam. Going back to my eyes again, I'm going to use all the same shades that I used before. I'm going to add that underneath and kind of give it like a smoky effect. And I'm going to blend it out. Then I'm just going to go back to the eyes and clean up a little bit. Just kind of add this transition color. Then I add a hair highlight. And this is the same highlight from Champagne Pop. This is by Becca. Clean up my brows again because I don't know what happened over time. Then lastly, I'm going to add some mascara. And this is from Marc Jacobs. And that's pretty much it. For my lipstick, I'm using NYX. And the tint, I'm pretty much just using soft pink. And these are all the things I'm using. And that's the finished look. So yeah, I hope you guys really liked this video. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up. I really appreciate you watching. And as usual, I'll see you in my next one.